got to act with my heroes here, didn't I? Do you know what I mean? I never thought as a kid that I'd be sat across the table from Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. So, yeah. The way Marty works is it's always about truth and authenticity. And if it's working on the page, then great. But if it's not coming off the page properly in the room, you know, he gives you the freedom to be able to improvise within the context of the character and the situation. And what was great about this particular moment is it was good. It was okay. It needed to come alive a little bit, and you know, you have to remember. Do you know what I mean? I'm a kid from a block of flats, and I did have footy posters on my wall. I had Kenny Dalglish and like the Liverpool FA Cup winning team, but I also had posters of Robert De Niro, Al Pacino on my wall. So for me to be in a scene with these men blew my mind. I can never conceptualize that is ever going to happen. Beyond my wildest dreams am I ever, this 14, 15-year-old kid in that block of flats in Liverpool, he's never going to be sat across the table from Robert De Niro and Al Pacino. It's never going to happen. It's incomprehensible. It can't happen. So for me to be in that situation was mind-blowing. And then for Marty to pull me aside and say, free it up a little bit. Bring it alive, and I was like, what do you want me? And he was like, just improvise. I was like, can I? And he was like, yeah. I'll never forget it. There was a moment where we're doing a scene, and I'm talking, and we're all talking, and sometimes your own voice comes in your head while you're in it. And I looked across the table, and you have to remember, these are my heroes. So I'm looking across the table, but I'm in character, and you look across the table, and I look, and Stephen's head goes, oh my God, this Robert De Niro. And I'm going, get away. And then I'm like, talking and still in the scene, and it's like, but we're in a scene with him and he doesn't even say anything, and I'm like, get away. But I'm talking as I'm doing it, and then we finished that one, and then he goes, right, free it up, and I was like, okay. So then when I went back in, we're doing it, we're talking, it's about me being 15 minutes late, and I'm like, that's all right, and he's like, no, it's 10. So I just literally went like that, but in the context of the character. But Stephen had already said it in my head, and I just went, what do you think, Frank? And looked right at him, and he just looked at me and he went, maybe, you know, in that beautiful way that he does, and he went, maybe 11 and a half. And it was the best line in the scene. It was so funny, and it was so of the moment.